I know I've already made a video surrounding this topic, but Breece Hall to the Kansas City Chiefs is starting to become a real possibility that a lot of people across the NFL should be scared of. So it's no secret that the Kansas City Chiefs took a very embarrassing loss to the Buffalo Bills, and honestly, it was something very traumatizing to watch for Chiefs fans, and it was just out of hand, and it makes you sit there and think, like, it really does get to a point, you know? So the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, they played pretty bad. They played very bad. Patrick Mahomes played horrible, went going 15 for 34. Now, the problem with this is that we always have to drop back, you know? We always have to drop back. The Bills dominated us on time of possession. We don't run the ball. You know, our third down percentage was 3 for 13. Like, we played horrible, bro. Like, it was just honestly sad. You know, we got outnumbered in plenty of ways. Like, the Bills had 141 rushing yards to our 79. Like, come on, that's just bad. That's bad hoops right there, you know. Kareem Hunt, 49 rushing yards. How is an old man Kareem Hunt out here getting more rushing yards than, like, come on, Rashad Smith? He was supposed to be the plan. We didn't even give him a chance. We gave him 3 carries, and we had Clyde Edwards-Helaire out there running, and then we have Kareem Hunt, who's old, getting carries. So it gets to a point with this Kansas City Chiefs team, man. And it's a big problem with this running game. This rushing attack is very bad. This rushing attack is horrible. This rushing attack is not gonna get us nowhere, bro. We're not winning nothing with this rushing attack. We have to figure it out ASAP, and that's either we get Breece Hall or we do something, because this is honestly getting to a point where it's just very frustrating to keep watching the Chiefs do the same thing and shooting themselves in the foot with the same exact things every time. So the last time the Kansas City Chiefs lost 4 games in the season, they went on to make the Super Bowl and beat the San Francisco 49ers. You know, which is good. Obviously, which is good. But Andy Reid, he's going to have to make some adjustments if you want to replicate that fortune, man, because, like I said, it's evident, bro. You know, it was a heartbreaking regular season loss to the Bills, and it did expose our biggest flaw on offense, and that's a lack of an explosive running game. That's why I think we have to pick up the phone and reach out to the New York Jets to trade for Breece Hall, man. We need an explosive running back. Like, we have to do it, Veach. I'm begging you, please, man. Get that dude, bro. We need him. So according to Diana Rossini of The Athletic, the Jets are more than open to trading Hall, who's in the final year of his contract. Quote, the Jets have been getting calls on running back Breece Hall for a while, and while there is interest, New York is looking for at least a 3rd-round pick in return. Bro, cool. Don't even be better. Don't even give him a 3rd-round pick. Give them a second. Give them a second. So Hall is just 24 years old, and while he's had a major injury as a rookie, he's been pretty durable since. This season, he's up to 117 carries for 581 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 5 yards per carry. He also has 21 receptions on 30 targets for 178 receiving yards. You know, the Chiefs average 121.2 rushing yards per game. So that's the 12th most in the NFL, but that's only because Patrick Mahomes is accounting for 1/3 of their rushing yards, which is starting to slow down. Mahomes not been running no more. Pacheco's out with an injury. He hasn't been efficient. Kareem Hunt, he hasn't been efficient. Rashad Smith, he's not ready to take on a bigger role. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, come on, man. I'm about to explain him. The Chiefs ran for just 79 yards against a Bills defense that gives up the 4th most rushing yards per game with 141.4. That's why I say Breece Hall could fix everything for this Chiefs team. We get a guy like Breece Hall. Now we're talking about an easy Super Bowl path and an easy path to the Super Bowl, an easy Super Bowl win, because Breece Hall is a game changer, especially for a Chiefs offense that's already strong. But yeah, man, like it's too evident, you know. Now we do have competition, because obviously we're not gonna be the only team trying to get Breece Hall. Chargers are gonna try to get Breece Hall as well. Even if we don't get Breece Hall, I mean, there's just multiple running backs that you can honestly look at, like, you know, Tony Pollard, stuff like that. But I just think the most likely one will be Breece Hall. I don't know if the Dolphins are trying to give up a Shane. Like, I don't know. It's a lot that we just have to just keep looking out for and just seeing, you know, see what's going to happen. But to be honest, I just can't wait to see the outcome of all of this stuff. But like I said, man, the Kansas City Chiefs, we have every reason to make as many moves as possible ahead of this year's trade deadline because losing to the Bills, it pushed us out of the playoffs, and it also pushed us towards a level of urgency that recent seasons have been lacking, you know. Um, yeah, recent seasons have been lacking this. Like, so we haven't really been to this situation in a very long time. Now, are the Bills going to beat us in the playoffs if we make the playoffs? No. No, I don't think the Bills could beat us in the playoffs. Like, I really don't. If we're in the playoffs, I don't see the Buffalo Bills winning against us. But what I could say is that we have to make moves to make sure we get to the playoffs. Brett Veach, he has to go out there and try to get this trade. We know we need defensive line help, but a running back wouldn't hurt. We can control the clock. Mahomes would throw better numbers with a running back. And yeah, man. But like this lack of run game success against the Bills is bad. It's bad. It's not just against the Bills. It's against everybody, to be honest. So now what I'm hearing like some trade deadline running back targets. Obviously Breece Hall, who we're talking about right now, who I believe is our best shot because he fits the most. Then you got Jerome Ford, you got Devon and Shane, Jalen Wright, Jeremy McNichols, and Tony Pollard. My three is Breece Hall, Devon and Shane, and Tony Pollard. Then if you look at trade deadline, D-line targets for the Chiefs, you got Quinnen Williams, Deron Payne, Malik Collins, Calais Campbell, Bradley Chubb, Draymond Jones, Jahad Ward, Arden Key. So there's some good edge rushers available. There's some good D linemen available. But Brett Veach got to get somebody that could, help this team out a lot. Draymond Jones will absolutely be amazing for this Chiefs team. But like I said, Brett Veach, he has to be willing to do it. He has to understand that this D line is not it. We have a horrible defensive line. It's not it. I would even want Arden Key, honestly. I really want Draymond Jones. He'll be pretty good. But this D-line is not it, bro. Like, it's really not. We don't get pressure. Josh Allen was just doing whatever he wants. It's honestly sad. It's really sad. He was just sitting in the pocket, doing whatever he wants, just waiting for Dalton Kincaid to get open and just launching it to Dalton Kincaid. Like, it gets to a point, It's honestly, it's annoying. I'm tired of seeing the same thing. Bradley Chubb would help. Like, it's a lot of players that could help, But Breece Hall, Tony Pollard, I like those names. I love those names. Tony Pollard, he'll definitely be all right with the Chiefs. He got 480 rushing yards right now. Now, he's not a huge improvement, but he's definitely better than what we have. But like I said, Breece Hall is the X factor, or Devon and Shane. Those are the players that we need to be looking at because those are the young players that we can have here for a minute. And those are great players right there. So we're just going to see what happens, man. It's really just more of just knowing that the Kansas City Chiefs will be hungry for a move because I doubt Brett Veach is looking at this game and not thinking the same thing as us because we looked very bad. I'm not going to lie. Like, we looked very, very bad. Obviously, if I had to bet on any of these players listed above when I said the D-line thing, it'll probably be Calais Campbell, But he is a ring-chasing veteran, so it wouldn't be that bad to get him. But obviously, I wouldn't want to get Calais Campbell and then be complacent with that. Like, I feel like it's better players. So not only do we get him, we got to keep looking for other people. I honestly think we should trade for a D lineman and a running back. I think that will help a lot. Get both. Get a D lineman and a running back. And then now, we in a pretty good position. So it's more about just seeing what to do, bro. And just knowing that this Chiefs team have needs. This Chiefs team has needs. And we can't go to the Super Bowl without fulfilling those needs. Like, it's just true. The Eagles went and got Jalen Phillips. Like, you see what they doing, man? Like, it's just moves that's getting made out here. Veach has to wake up. We have until tomorrow. Veach is going to have to wake up. Them Breece Hall rumors is picking up steam. And hopefully it can happen.